the special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
and he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The numbers for Sanders last week, 13 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows them to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Gainwell. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw here. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 16 carries, 54 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
play fake. Wentz. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders, as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. Throwing on second and long. Wentz. Open man is Quintez Cephas.
brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Ward to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Another shot now for this Lions offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Wentz. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz. He gets this complete to Cephas. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
This is unbelievable.
So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one taken in by Cephas. A gain of 6 there on first. They try the left side here with Williams. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Gainwell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From midfield, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Wentz rolling to his left. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
is Gainwell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Scott. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And it will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Wentz now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.